In the middleweight division at UFC 320, you got a big one here between Edmen Shahbazyan and Andre Muniz, USA versus Brazil. Shahbazyan 15-5, Muniz 24-7. Now Shahbazyan stands 1 inch taller at 6 feet 2 inches. He's 27, Muniz 35, so 8-year age gap there. Shahbazyan's still young, but entering that prime window. Now, in terms of reach, Muniz has a 3-inch reach advantage. He fights left-handed. Shahbazyan fights right-handed. Shahbazyan 3.7 significant strikes per minute to just 2 per minute for Muniz, but Muniz lands more than 1 takedown per round. So that's impressive. So takedown defense will be everything. Shahbazyan, aka the Golden Boy, 66% takedown defense, not great. Now he beat Andre Petrosky by decision, Dylan Buka by KO in his last 2 fights. But before that, in some of his main losses against Gerald Meerschaert, he gave up a takedown, he got submitted, gave up 6 takedowns against Anthony Hernandez, led to a third round KO. So he's beating strikers, he's struggling against takedown guys. Muniz lost to Iker Meliskarov, lost to Paul Craig, Brendan Allen, right? And he's lost 3 of the last 4, but he did beat Chung Yong Park. That's a solid fighter by split decision. 11 takedowns to none, so it's serious. Now, before the last 4 fights, he beat Uriah Hall, Eric Anders, Jacare Souza, submission. Wow. Bartosz Fabinski, submission. And you go all the way back to 2018, he was basically undefeated for 7 straight fights on the up and up before suffering 3 losses in the last 4 fights. But this is a bounce back fight. I'm on the fence on this one, but I'm going to lean with the Brazilian for that specific reason. And the fact this guy can land takedowns. Shahbazyan, he's shown against Anthony Hernandez that he can give up a lot of takedowns. He gave up 6. And Muniz is a guy that doesn't want to stand and strike. He wants to get the takedown. He's relentless. And I believe that's going to carry him over the top in this fight, even if it's a decision. Worst case scenario. He might get a submission, but likely decision here, really on takedowns and control time. He'll leave the judges no choice here. And in my opinion, he gets to win middleweight division, UFC 320.